Okay, I'm going to bring it along for the packing. The first thing we'll do is the clothes. Those are going to be pretty easy to do. Jeans, we just throw into a poly bag. $1.15. We'll just put pants. Okay, free shipping supplies. Got 10 ounces, so we'll put 11. It'll go out at a 12-ounce rate. And we'll put NASCAR shirt. Okay, this guy here, I think I might have to fold him in half. Yeah, won't quite fit, so probably use one of our free poly bags. Ouch. We're at 13.4, so 14 ounces. And we'll put sweater. Okay, magazines. These are easy. Shipping supplies. Look at that. One's messed up too. It's like I got double stamped in the wrong place. $10 ounces, so we'll go out at 12. We just put JW for John Wayne. Now, these, the other mailer I have is this, but these won't fit in there, so I'll have to use a bigger one. So we'll just put both of them in here like this. I use these on magazines because, see, it's very hard to bend, especially when you have a magazine fully in there. Right at 8 ounces. Now we'll put TS for Taylor Swift. Okay, now these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, the lot had 4, had 1 extra bag, so I'm going to include it in on this buyer. Five ounces, well, 5.1, we'll put 6 ounces, but still go out at an 8 ounce rate, and we'll just put Tweety. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pack this up. But first thing, you might notice that I'm wearing some different clothes. It's later on in the evening. I had to get a box for this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some bubble wrap on this. Okay, now we're just going to roll this. All right. I might run out of tape here soon. Okay, now we're going to do the same this way. Make sure you're seeing it all. Way too much. Now when you roll, you got to be a little careful on this because of the knobs. Somehow. Okay. Do the same over here. Okay. Let me set this aside over here. Okay, we have a 19 by 14 by 17. We're going to cut it down, resize the box. We don't need it that tall. Okay, that's a little too tall, so I'm going to take this down on the ground just to take the bottom up. This is probably where I'm going to run out of tape. Because it's so heavy, I actually do it a couple times. Okay, and then I also go across the opposite way on the box. And we just ran out of tape. fold this down. Now, we did bubble it. I have these, so I'm going to cut these down to that, put 2 on the bottom and 2 on top. And I've been cutting on that one. That's my whiskey table. Okay, there's that. So we'll see, put it here and here. Okay, we'll set it in. And that's too high. I'll have to do that on the ground. Actually, hang on. Since this is the first time I've tried this, box out of the way. This is what I'm going to do. Make sure this is the bottom, which it is. So we want to get in between the things on the bottom. There we go. And I'm going to tape them on. Okay. Now we have it like this. Now we can put it in the box. Okay. Back up here. Use my box resizer. Okay, had to change the battery out, but made me think, since we taped the bottom, I probably should go ahead and tape the top as well. So let me pull this down again. Okay. Now, okay, gonna bring you over here a little bit. What I'm gonna do is just take one of these ones. Put that one like that. Okay. Now we can set it in the box. And bring it back over here. Okay, now we're ready for our box resizer. Okay, kind of bring the camera up a little bit. So the way this works is you just loosen this up, drop it down to where you want it to be. And I just did that. So that's how much we're going to reduce the box down by. Okay. Now we're just going to slit the corners up. Now we'll pin those in. Okay, now I don't need these flaps on here because you see I got plenty. So I'm going to have a little bit of overhang to give it a little bit extra strength. So we cut these off. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm looking at now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these extra straps here and put them in here, front and back. Okay, now we'll do a quick shake test on this thing. Just have a little bit of movement. Now you can see how I did that. I think the movement's coming from the side, not from here. So we'll just take some paper, jam that in there. One more quick shake test. Okay. There we go. Now we gotta weigh it, see how much this thing weighs. By the way, I did have in my measurements this same size box, so I always planned on using one of these. These boxes I get at Walmart. I don't go through a whole lot of them, so I just get them as I need them. I keep a few on hand. Our scale out. And I'm not sure if you're seeing it. Whoops. So we're at 17 6 ounces. Now it might be just a tad taller than what I originally Here we go. Had it at, yeah, we're at 9.5. And let's see here. I had it at 8. So we'll do 10. And ground was going to cost $18.87. The weight we had at 17.15. So we're within that. So I did weigh this out. It's always important to weigh things out with the packing supplies that you think you're going to need. Okay, 1878. I'm going to look at different options. And FedEx ground economy is 1553, so this would be going FedEx. Okay, now I'm laying out all my packages. Sweater. That. Pants. Have this. Because the John Wayne, there is no advertisements in there whatsoever, so I can ship that out medium mail, but through eBay, they won't allow you to ship it if it's if it's considered a magazine. Okay, so we'll do that through pirate ship. All right, so we're going to set this aside. Now move all these down. Okay, just double check all our weights. 14, that's right. That's only 8 ounces. And this had advertisements. This cannot go out medium mail. So I don't have to do that through pirate ship. And we're saving a little bit on there. Pants is right where I had them. Shirt. That's probably going to cost me a little bit. It bumped it up from an 8 ounce to the 12 ounce rate. And the Tweety. Okay, double check everything real quick. Yep. Review purchases. Confirm and pay. And I print a scan form for the post office. If you don't do that, I would suggest you do one because they do appreciate it. So I generated the scan form. I'll go ahead and print it, which just shows it on the screen. And all I do is I just take a picture of the barcode on the bottom because that's all they need to scan it. Go back and print labels. And there we go.